direct express announcement, and how this pertains to Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries. I have all the details of what they're saying and what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. First off, can I ask you a huge favor of you? Please make sure to like the video with the big thumbs up button right down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Also, if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Again, with the big subscribe button right down below the video. I'm here for you right by your side every single day to advocate on your behalf, to keep you updated, to watch the headlines and point out anything right now you can possibly grab or take advantage of. Again, thanks so much for being here. Please like the video and subscribe down below. And let's get into it and talk about Direct Express. Now, I want to point out a couple different things because this impacts millions of people. Direct Express is very popular when it comes down to people who receive benefits administered by Social Security. It's a card that you get, obviously. It's a debit card, and you use it to make purchases just like a bank debit card, a credit card, things like this. A lot of people have these cards. Well, I want to point something else out, okay? I'm going to say something that may sound weird. It may sound a little bit like, whoa, I don't like the sound of that. But I want to make this very clear so we all understand what's going on. Low-income, fixed-income beneficiaries are being targeted right now, okay? I want to bring that to your attention because, as I've said before in other videos, I want to do whatever I possibly can to help you get all the information that's out there right now as far as updates or programs or checks or benefits or whatever is changing at different announcements. But at the same time, I want you to stay safe because here's the thing. We can get all the money in the world that we want, but if we can't keep that money or if it is taken from us, well then we're right back in the position that we were just in, which is we need more money, right? So as a result, not only do we need to maximize our monthly benefit, but we need to keep the benefits that are coming to us. Well, unfortunately, this is a situation that is playing out way too often right now. For those people living on a small fixed income who are low income, this is happening way too much. And I'm going to be talking about a notice right on the Direct Express website, again, that I do want to bring to you because this is unfortunately happening to way too many people. And again, maybe you've heard me talk about this before in regards to EBT cards. Honestly, those are the absolute worst when it comes down to what's going on here for these fixed income beneficiaries. We're all in the same position. We need money. We need more money. We need to keep the money that we have. We need to keep the benefits we have. And that's kind of the situation. So anyway, right here on the Direct Express website, by the way, they have a notice, okay? And again, this may sound obvious, but it may not be all that obvious because here's the thing. It still happens all the time. And it's crazy to see this happening, okay? So again, that's why I want to really hammer this home and make this so incredibly important. And I know a lot of us come into this and think, it's not going to happen to me. I'm good. No problem. I would never have that mentality, ever. It's very important just to protect all your information. But again, right on the Direct Express website, they have this notice that basically says, we will never call you, we will never text you, and we will never email you asking for your card number, your PIN number, anything like that, any details about your Direct Express card. We will never contact you in these methods to get that information, okay? So again, I know this sounds super obvious, like, well, yeah, obviously, if somebody calls me, I'm not going to give them my information. You wouldn't believe how often this happens. All the time. It happens all the time that we get a phone call, you pick it up, oh, hey, it's me, I'm John, and I'm calling from Direct Express, or I'm calling from Social Security, or I'm calling from the IRS, and you need to give me your information right now, otherwise you're in trouble. Have we ever gotten these calls before? I'm not sure about you. I receive them all the time. I would say that I get these calls like, I don't know, 3 to 5 a week. I get these calls. It's nuts, right? Obviously, I hang up on them immediately because these agencies, Social Security, the IRS, and Direct Express, they're not going to call us and say stuff like that. So obviously, we know it's not real. So therefore, we just hang up. However, these people are preying on low-income, fixed-income beneficiaries, and unfortunately, they're coming in with these scare tactics, right? Like, hey, if you don't give us your information right now, we're going to get you in trouble, right? That's not how it works. Direct Express is making it very clear with this notice on their website. Please be very aware. We will never call you, we will never text you, and we will never email you asking for this very sensitive personal information. They will not do that. And if, for some reason, you've received a phone call, a text message, email, something like that, and you've accidentally give them your information, or you gave them your information because you were scared, you were worried, it's okay. I would not say, like, don't do that. What I'm saying is I would say don't do that. Like, try not to give your information out, but if you find that you're in a situation and you feel like, oh man, that was a bad move, I shouldn't have done that, I know I was getting scammed there, I just got caught up in the moment, I was worried. If you know that's the situation, call Direct Express immediately and say, hey, here's the situation, sorry, my bad, I got worried and I gave my information. They will help you out, okay? They're saying it right there. Call the number on the back of your card if anything like this were to happen. Same situation goes with Social Security. If you get a phone call that says, hey, it's me, I'm calling from the Social Security Administration, and we want to give you a big old boost to your benefit, but first we need to qualify to make sure you're eligible, and for that I need all your personal information. Again, if this happens, call Social Security, tell them, hey, this just happened, please, can you look into this? Can you, do whatever you got to do? But it's okay? This happens all the time. The best thing to do would just be to call. In the event that you happen to give over personal details, call Social Security, let them know what happened. Call Direct Express. They're not going to be mad at you. In fact, they'll be glad. Why? It's a big deal. I mean, here's the thing. What's actually worse is if the information gets to somebody that has ill intentions, they go out there and they spend a bunch of money or they drain somebody's account. Now it's actually more work on the behalf of, say, Direct Express or the bank or whoever you have, your financial institution, whatever that is, Social Security, because now they got to do all this extra work on the back end to get all this stuff cleared up, right? If you tell them in advance and say, hey, this just happened, I'm sorry, total big mistake, you'll probably get a new card issued to you, whatever happens like that, okay? And I'm going to be real with you. I've done it. It was bad years ago. I didn't know what I was doing, had no clue. I just believed that the person was calling me had good intentions. I didn't know any better, right? So this has happened. I've done this, okay? Not proud of it, but literally didn't know, right? It was years ago before I really knew about any of this stuff. Like, really? People call and do this? Yeah, it's a big thing now. And even though a lot of these things have been becoming more sophisticated, there's still all the the classic calls that come out all the time. This is whoever, and I'm calling from this place, and you got to give me your information. I've said this before in other videos, and again, I want to say this really quickly. I know this sounds super obvious. I know this sounds like me preaching to you, like, oh, the most basic stuff in the world. I totally get that, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and, preach to you and act like you don't know this. You absolutely 100% know this. I know you know this. But sometimes we need a refresher. Sometimes we need a reminder. And sometimes we just kind of forget, like, oh, forgot that this was a thing. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, okay? So I'm not trying to sit here and act like you don't know this. You absolutely know this. But it's easy to get caught up in the moment. These places will not call you, okay? And I don't care who it is. They're not going to call you. If somebody calls you and pretends like they're from one of these places, again, Direct Express, Social Security, the IRS, something like that, just hang up. Who cares? You're not going to be in trouble, okay? I do it all the time. It does not matter whatsoever. I've never had somebody call me back and say, you're in big trouble now, you hung up on me. If anything, they call me back and say, why'd you hang up on me? And then I just hang up on them again. You know what I mean? I've had some people do that. It's actually kind of funny. And that, after a couple times like that, I start playing games with them, start leading them on and pretend like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Hang up again. You know what I mean? So you just got to watch out for that. But here's the situation. Why do these people target and go after and really focus on low income, seniors, fixed income beneficiaries, people that have EBT cards? Here's why. Seniors, again, I'm just saying in general, I know this may not be the case for some people, but in general, seniors typically are known to have money, okay? Whether that comes from a fixed income benefit, a pension, annuities, retirement accounts, portfolio money, whatever it is, savings. In general, just kind of the general consensus out there is that seniors typically have money because they've, worked a lot of years. They've put a lot of money away. They're living on a fixed income benefit. They're going after that, okay? So I know that some seniors out there don't have much, but you know what? If you have a monthly benefit coming into you, this is a thing that they've done before as well. And this is super scary. Think of this. Somebody gets in there, they get your personal data, and they start collecting your monthly check on your behalf. This happens sometimes. I mean, how cool would that be for these people that have these ill intentions, right? Let's just get, a few thousand seniors to get us all their personal information, and then we can start intercepting their monthly check from them. That's scary to think about, right? And it happens, unfortunately. So that's what I'm saying, is that generally they focus on these individuals because they just know it's kind of where the money's at, okay? I know it sounds weird to say, but this is the truth and why they focus on kind of the senior population, okay? So again, and fixed income. I want to say that too. Seniors and fixed income population, they try to focus on these people. Again, they focus on everybody, but there's a more of a focus on these individuals. Scary, I know. It's the world that we're living in now today. No consequences for anything anymore. This is kind of what we have to deal with. So again, we got to stay on our toes, stay vigilant. And again, I just want to do whatever I can to not only keep you updated every single day, to advocate on your behalf, to help you out in the way that I possibly can, but again, to just remind you, again, not saying that you don't know, I know you know this, but again, to remind you and make sure that you're staying safe right now. Have you heard me talk about in some of these recent videos, these EBT cards? That is an absolute mess. When it comes to EBT cards right now, these cards are just getting swiped left and right now, and there's nothing that can be done about it. It is nuts to see what is happening with EBT cards. Thankfully, Direct Express cards are more secure than EBT cards, but anything can happen. You know what I mean? It can all happen. I've had my credit card numbers taken from me a couple times. I have no idea how it happened, but I've had it happen a few times over the last 10, 15 years or so. I think 2 or 3 times now I've had this happen, where all of a sudden I look at my statement, I'm like, what are all these weird charges? That definitely was not me. And then, somebody got my card number. No idea how it happened, but it's happened, okay? So anyway, just want to do what I can to help you out. Again, I will keep you posted on anything else going on right now. I know it's a busy, busy time right now. I've said that so many times recently, but it is. The fourth quarter of the year is always a super busy time. The beginning of the new year is always a busy time. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Again, I'm here for you. Just want to do what I can. We've got to stick together right now. Such an important time right now. And low income, fixed income, got to do what we can for each other right now. Again, I'm here for you. Thank you so much for being part of the community. I really do appreciate you. Again, please like the video down below. Thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Otherwise, subscribe if you have not done so yet. Or if you're new here, again, big subscribe button down below. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now showing up on your screen as well. You'll see some videos there. Thank you so much. Check out one of those and I'll see you again soon in the next video.